He is Britain's best-known oligarch. But Roman Abramovich's 2 decades at Chelsea, an enviable London property portfolio, have been undone by his links to Russia and to President Putin. Abramovich's assets and the club that he transformed frozen. His name added to the list of billionaires sanctioned by Britain.
It's important that he doesn't benefit from the club. Our priority is to ensure that the club is protected, that the fans are protected and the national game.
It's an extraordinary moment for foreign policy and for football. Chelsea will now have to operate under a special licence. That means season ticket holders can go to games, but fans can't buy new tickets. They'll be subject to a transfer ban, blocked from negotiating new contracts. The club can't sell merchandise. 3 have already suspended their sponsorship. And whilst reasonable travel costs for players will be covered, longer trips abroad could be difficult.
All the fans all over the world are devastated right now.
Do you think they've gone too far with this?
I think they've, obviously there's a massive issue in Ukraine, but him leaving, it's just, I feel like the club's just dying.
Right now, the value of our club in terms of achievements, quality of players, location, I'm not worried. A little setback, but we'll bounce back stronger.
The government will have been making sure their case was absolutely legally watertight before sanctioning Roman Abramovich. It is a big move. It means he faces a UK travel ban and his assets, including Chelsea, are frozen. And that makes the process of selling this club much more complicated. The billionaire had already confirmed that Chelsea's being sold. The profits, he said, will go to victims of the war in Ukraine.
It effectively would have to be sold via the approval of the government, or the government appointing someone to work alongside the sellers to ensure that any sale proceeds went into an account which could not be accessed by Roman Abramovich. I think it does call into question the Premier League's approach to allowing individuals to come in and buy football clubs without having any form of human rights clauses.
6 others have also been sanctioned today, among them Mr Abramovich's former business partner, Oleg Deripaska, and Igor Sechin, whose yacht was seized by the French last week. But for the man so deeply entwined in British football, lauded, even recently, by some of the most high-profile players, whose name less than a week ago was a rallying cry from Chelsea fans at Burnley. It is a moment many believed wouldn't come. Chelsea's game tonight against Norwich will go ahead. What happens next for the club is much less certain. Ali Fortescue, Sky News.